Approaching the top of the hour, so we have to legally let you know that you're watching KWQC-TV6 News here in Davenport, Iowa. I'm meteorologist Kyle Dickens along with Chief Meteorologist Eric Maitland. We are covering this expansive deal. It's going to be a long night, folks. So let's take that. We've got a live shot right now. They are driving here, and you can see those dark clouds. I bet are we on 61 here? I would assume that they are. Yeah, you can see that. Looks like might have a shelf cloud.
Yeah, it's breaking up a little bit, but yeah, that would be heading toward Muscatine on 61, I would think.
Yeah. So we can stay with that momentarily here. We'll give you an update here on.
Or 22. I'm not sure because it's a 2-lane there, and that's.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye out for that. But again, the rotation that we noted, I wouldn't say it's not nearly as strong as it once was there, and that's a good sign here. But you can see, look at that. That kind of spun up and spun out. So looks like it might be getting undercut there by the outflow winds, which is good news. Still some potential there for some hail. Heavy rainfall for sure going to be an issue. But oh, look at this. What we have now happening here is, and this is very typical with these storms, is I would say right now here, oops, I keep going to the wrong thing. What we have happening here is this area, looking at this here, coming into the DeWitt area over towards Clinton. I think we're going with, let me check here real quick. I believe this warning is got 70, we're going 60-mile-an-hour winds, penny-sized hail. But what I'm noticing here is as this is organizing, this is strengthening. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some 70s in there. And we can take a look here and see what radar is sampling. But yeah, that's going to be an area that, yeah, look at that. That's really expanding there. Here just to the south of Maquoketa. So DeWitt area, that will impact the Clinton area too. I bet you we're really going to start to see, yeah, look at that. Folks, this is going to be a dangerous situation here for Clinton County. I mean, it's almost centered up right into the heart of the county. DeWitt over towards Clinton. Get ready. This is going to be a dangerous storm. I'll put a time on this. I wonder if we're speeding up on these because it looks like it's moving quite a bit faster here. Moving east at 40, actually.
Yeah, that's going to be really, I mean, the core of that's really going to be close to Welton, Iowa. Yeah. So the main story here, everybody in eastern Clinton County from Highway 61 east, you need to be taking shelter or take now or very soon. Welton, Iowa up this way. There you can see Grand Mountain along Highway 30, and then we get into southern Jackson County. Preston, this is minutes away from you, so you folks in that little southeastern tier of Jackson County need to be taking shelter. All of eastern Clinton County need to be taking shelter. We're looking across the river now because this is not going to stop, slow down, or dissipate or break up. Oh. So if you're in Savannah, down toward Thompson, anywhere around Fulton, and even down to Albany, these storms are heading your way, so be prepared to take shelter in the next few minutes. You'll notice your skies darkening rather quickly, and the weather starting to take a quick turn for the worst coming up. And there you can see, again, those are some of the sounds in the path of these storms.
Let's go to Max 2 right now. Look at this camera in Dubuque. Can we take Max 2? It is nasty up there, and this is going to be a good look at that. That is what we're going to be seeing.
Wind-driven rain.
Yeah, that's some impressive wind-driven rain right there, and they're right now in the heart of this thing. So here's our Everywhere Camera Network, folks, and this is what we're looking at. Bettendorf on the right there. You can see that darkening sky there. It's same thing with the Metro cam too. We'll start moving these cameras around. But did we just get a tornado warning here for the Metro? I believe we did.
Yep.
So okay, folks, here we go. Tornado warning for the Metro Quad Cities. I will get that information here momentarily. Let's see, maybe not. That was really odd.
Highway 61.
Oh, here's what we did. I apologize. Tornado possible on that. So, wow, look at that base right there. Is this Mike Ortiz that's driving right now, or? It's Maria. Okay, have Maria pull over right there because what we're seeing here is that's that area that has this potential circulation here. Look at I mean, you can see that rotating, Eric. Look at that.
Yeah, and I know right where we are. We are just west of Interstate 280. There is RV World on the Camping World on the right there. You can see that parking lot full of RVs, and that is getting very close to the Metro Quad Cities now. We are just west of I-280, southwest here of Westlake Park, to give you an idea, and that is coming into the Quad Cities. That's a heck of a storm there. We've got you can almost see some rotation.
Yeah,
in the cloud
I'm letting the Weather Service know. We need if you can let Maria know to pull over at a place, because I don't want her to get too wrapped up into that, but that is that denser area there on the right-hand side of that picture is an area that it's lower than what you see on the left there. That would be the area we lost her shot, but that needs to be that needs to probably get tornado warned based off of what we're seeing. Oh, look at that!
And that's right. I mean, she is.
Gosh. We need to get her. She needs to turn around.
Map stop. Good. She is right there. She's literally right there. That is where we have 61 starting. When you leave 280 heading to Muscatine, and that's right where she is, and that is right where our rotation is. Air going toward Davenport radar site, air going away. So that is the circulation, and we could really see it in that cloud shot.
Tornado warning coming for us.
And okay, tornado possible is going to go to a tornado warning for this rotation right here. So if you're in the area of Westlake Park, anywhere along 280, West Davenport, you need to take shelter right now. This is going to hit that Highway 61 280 interchange, go right over it, and then move into Davenport, say anywhere from Telegraph Road north up to there's Northwest Boulevard. So yeah, that area probably is where this is going to be moving if it continues that kind of east-northeast course. So that puts it into West Davenport. There are alarms for the tornado warning. That is, of course, for the metro here. And that's why we're all seeing our phones go off. So we're going to turn those off because we already know about it, and we've been talking about this storm now for a while. But if whoever, in that car, Maria, if we could just get on the radio to her and tell her, come back, go to there's a Casey's there. I see that she's turning around, but tell her specifically there's a Casey's there, that convenience store. Go there, get in that thing.
I totally agree. And look at that.
Because it's going to be right on her. She needs to accelerate, get into the Casey store, take shelter anywhere around there. I know there are homes there, neighborhoods even up and down north and south from that lighted interchange with the convenience store. And there's also a Quick Star there, I believe, too. So let's take Max 2. What do we have on Max 2?
We've got
the Skyview shot. Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to move Skyview around here.
Full.
We've got that area of rotation. You can see it right there, Eric, here. We've got it live on Skyview.
Boy, we've got the shelf cloud. We've got the inflow in the lower left.
Yeah, it is.
Beaver tail.
Yeah, right there on the right-hand side. I'm going to move this here, and of course, as we're continuing to watch this,
I can do it.
Not on, let's see here. Here we go. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like right there. That is, I mean, based off of radar right now, I mean, this is an impressive, very impressive shelf cloud, and you can see that density of all that rain that we're going to be seeing moving in here to the Metro Quad Cities. But I would say right here, Eric, look at this.
Bring me on top of that.
Yeah, look, this is that area. See that little lowering there? Yep. That's, I would say, the somewhat of a depression that's dropping. That would be the area that I would be concerned with.
Yeah, that might be a little north, but yeah, look at that. That's interesting because we're seeing that darkening there.
I mean, this is, yeah. And if Maria has a live shot, too, of what she's doing, where she's at, let us know, folks, in the booth. And, oh, wow, look at that hook echo right in the metro. That's, folks, this is serious. Okay, so let's get some streets here, and you can see I mean, this is the area that
there's
is
280. There's Westlake Park in there, actually right about in there.
Yeah, and I'm watching closely here.
Bring that out just a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah, we've got that notch there too. So
yeah, and I'll do this. We can see. We'll put a scope on this.
This is about where
right there,
things are happening, moving this way toward Telegraph. So that's going to put it very close to the northern edge of downtown. There's again, there's Locust. So this is going to probably, at this rate, intersect Locust very close to Welcome Way or Brady, Harrison or Brady, as we have this rotation that we've noticed from the ground, noticed from the radar, and that's why we have a tornado warning for the Metro Quad Cities. Henry, Muscatine,
Max 2, I think there's a tornado on the ground right now. Gosh. Look at that right there. There is a, I'm going to try to brighten this up a little bit. This is that area.
See what you're talking about.
Yeah, it is defined here, and we stay with this right now. So what you're looking at here is west into Davenport.
Put me over, Skycam.
Yeah, if we can, get Eric over that or over Max 2. I'll back this up, and I'm going to try to brighten this up here and see what we can see here. But this is. Yeah, this is impressive. See it right there, Eric, on that, yeah, kind of point that out there.
Yep, and you can see the rotation. Could we get me over Skycam so I can point this out? Just let me know when I'm over it.
Yeah, so what I'm doing right now is I'm working to get this. We're going to get the, We're gonna get the.
All right.
There
yeah,
we go.
You can almost see the rotation right here, but dropping down from there, we've got signs of a circulation. You can see it kind of as we keep everything still. When the contrast comes back, you can see it. Yeah, that looks like the wall cloud right there. Leading edge tornado, so there's also kind of a shelf cloud. If we were looking farther that way, you kind of notice that. But again, this is the orientation. We are at 805 Brady Street. There's Central High School, so we're looking almost due west to this. So this puts us again in the distance, with a little correction, fairly close to where Locust, or just south of where Locust crosses Interstate 280. And this is moving to the, let's say, east, northeast, so not quite east, a little north of east. And wow, that is very impressive. We've got the wall cloud, we've got the rotation on it, and it kind of looks like there's a lot of rain shield there. And I'm going to stay off of that because I kind of break up the contrast when I'm on that shot. But boy, there's torrential rain. That's going to be difficult to see. However, if you look at this, okay, one more time, watch this. You can kind of see the rotation even from this far out, and that's the base of the mesocyclone.
Observed tornado.
Okay, all right. Does it say where? Give a location.
We do not, but I'm going to go back.
Okay.
We stay on Skyview here. You could see it, Eric. Look at this right here. I'm going to come. I mean, this is probably easier if I just do this. But right here, what we're seeing.
Lose contrast.
Yeah, right here, what you're seeing is it's right here.
Yep.
Is there is a tornado on the ground. This is moving into and through Northwest Davenport right now. You need to be in your shelters right now, folks. What we're seeing here is we're at the campus here. This is the campus area of Palmer College, looking to the northwest. Right here within this, it is wrapped in rain. But what's happening here is this is that tail cloud. This is moving into the storm. Look at this. You got the motion here. You can clearly see it.
Yeah,
that's moving that way. This is the tornado right here. It is a confirmed tornado.
This is on about Locust and 12th Street, and if we go back to Max 1, we've got the location circled. 12th and Locust, around 12th Street, south of Locust, and the, let's see, let me get to the cross street here. Wisconsin Avenue, Locust area. That is the rotation, and that is moving to the east-northeast. I'm going to come back on screen now. So if you are along Locust, we've got Lincoln and the Hy-Vee out there. There's Hickory Grove, Central Park, Lombard is down here. And again, so this is where our tornado is. We're looking at West Davenport, very close up. Give you the orientation. There's Interstate 280. There is Locust. This comes into the more populated areas. There's again Hickory Grove. There is Division right there. And boy, this is making its way very slowly to the east-northeast. It's going to cross Locust probably on the next loop here, and that gets us over to Hickory Grove and Central Park the next time it comes. It looks like we just got our update, losing a little bit of clarity, maybe if we go to the north a little bit, and that puts it now in this area. So that's, and back to Skyview we go. Yeah, let's go to Skyview right now. Just a moment ago, I can't verify this, but it looked like we did have a power flash. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this is tagged an observed tornado. So right now, this is a very dangerous situation for the Metro Quad Cities, okay? We've got a confirmed tornado. You're seeing it here. It's hard to see because it's all wrapped in rain, but what we're seeing here is within this this area right here. It might be just behind kind of that front edge there, Eric. I'd say probably just right behind this area is where that circulation is on the northwest side of town. But, and as we go there, I think that's the hospital there that's just at the top of the tree line. So again, that puts us in that western portion of Davenport, north of Locust, and say around Lombard, and then going north from there. This is the leading edge, and again, rain wrapped, unfortunately, so it's really hard to see exactly where it is. So that's why we use the radar to show us right where we're looking at the ground contact on that base velocity. There you go. So there you see the hospital, Genesis West. There's the rain that's starting to get wrapped into this. And again, this is the front face of the wall cloud, if it's showing. And then right in there, we've got that tornado. Again, we're looking at areas around Locust. If we could go back here. There is, now we're up to Kimberly Road, Hickory Grove, Kimberly Road, and North Fairmont Street. Maybe a little bit of a debris signature there. So yeah, this is not looking good. There's Hickory Grove, there are the old ball fields. Highway 6, that's of course Kimberly Road. There's up to 46th Street, and here's Division. So now we're looking at this tornado with that little kink in Kimberly Road, that little northward turn as you go out to the interstate. Still moving probably more northeast now. It took a farther
power flashes on Skyview. Yeah, it's in that area. We've got this pointed. Look at that.
Can we do a double screen with this? And
yeah,
there we go.
There we
yes,
go.
Thank you.
This is, and you can see we're starting to get into the damaging winds here. If you are in the metro Quad Cities, north, I'd say north of Locust right now, east of I-280, that's the area. Shelter now. This is a very dangerous and life-threatening situation for the metro Quad Cities as we have a tornado, what appears to be a tornado.
Yeah, the Division
moving through the metro
and Kimberly
right now.
vicinity, Division and Kimberly vicinity, and then certainly, yes, north of Locust, but now we're looking north of Kimberly. You folks should be taking your shelter now. As we get the next radar scan, we'll see this probably move up to closer to 53rd Street. But again, North Park Mall and west of the North Park Mall area, especially along and north of Kimberly, you need to be in your shelter. Even south of Kimberly to Central Park Road, west of Division, that looks to be the area where we're seeing this tornado now, based on what we can see through the rain. And the rain is now getting here in the metro downtown area because you can see it on our Skyview lens. But yeah, there's the track that this tornado will likely take. And let's see, that gets us up to, let's see, 53rd and Northwest Boulevard, and then farther north where Red Hawk Golf Course is going to come into play here. Kennedy School, 518, Country House Residences, those are listed there just south of 53rd Street. Here. And North High School about 520. If it, yeah, there you can see those little flashes. Those could be power flashes that we're seeing here. Kind of tough to see now because of the rain, but we are seeing those still. So.
Yeah, I'm going to try to get contrast here if I point it that way.
Yeah. We need you folks to be taking shelter. Now our Skyview shot's going to get worse because we've got rain hitting the studio and we can hear it on our roof. Yeah. So again, that's why we go back to radar, because we can do a street by street analysis. And if we keep it right there, let's not move in. So I just want to orient people. We go all the way over here. That's I-74. We go a little bit farther over. We've got Kimberly Road, or I'm sorry, Brady Street up here. There's the Brady I-80 interchange. We've got the airport here. And then as we look back toward Kimberly Road, that little northern kink where it heads up toward the Interstate 280. This area here, I've got family there. I certainly hope you're in your basement right now because that's where this is moving, and this will continue to move north of Kimberly as we go through the next scans here. It seems to be moving east-northeast, but maybe now a little bit farther toward the north. But again, that puts everybody in play here that's north of Kimberly, even all the way out to I-74, which is over here. So Jersey Ridge north of Kimberly, Brady north of Kimberly. As this is now kind of straddling Kimberly Road, it's moving to the east-northeast. So that puts a lot of northern Davenport into play here. Some of the places we're looking at, 522 for Brady Street Stadium. And again, this is kind of a wide berth. You see, we get more uncertain as we go farther out, just like a hurricane band. So if this makes a little bit of a turn, it kind of gets a better chance to fill that triangle, but it could be moving straight on either side. Nonetheless, 522 Brady Stadium, Mississippi Medical Plaza, 525, 527 Bettendorf Healthcare Center, and this continues to move. Do we have a forward speed on this?
It is picking up 45 on that forward speed, Eric.
Okay, so think if you were driving a little bit above the speed limit on Kimberly, or actually Kimberly's speed limit is 45 in many places. That's how fast this is likely moving. So the next time we get a radar scan, you see Trinity Women's Health Center here, kind of pinpointed. It's probably going to be closer to that, if not right over that, based on the current movement. Yeah. So again, Davenport, you are under a tornado warning. We've got reports of tornado on the ground, and this is where it happens to be. Here's Jersey Ridge, Brady Street right here, Welcome Way right here, and south of Kimberly, which is right here. So this is the area we're looking at, and as we get the next scan,
we've got debris on Skyview.
Okay.
Right out here at the station, we've got debris flying around here.
Can we take Skyview?
It's up. If we take Max 2 here,
You can certainly see the rotation.
Yeah, you could see it, and there was just a brief amount here. We got might be some hail now, but is that a...
You can see the rain bands.
Yeah, you can see the rain bands. But right,
oh, we're looking south now.
Yeah, we are looking south east towards Moline. Moline and Rock Island, you are in this as well. I'm going to you're going to see this break for just a second. I'm going to go to our Bettendorf camera where we've got do so, Eric. We've got our Bettendorf camera here that we will be taking here now. Give this just a second to jump over there. And here we got a good visual of this. This is exactly where it's at as we're looking. This is on 53rd Street here, heading towards Bettendorf. You folks in Bettendorf, you need to take your tornado precautions right now. This is the 53rd Street folks here up in Davenport. This is, I mean, moving right towards this camera is the area of circulation. I also want to note too, and I haven't checked to see if there's an update on this, but I mean, how serious this is, folks. The folks at the National Weather Service are thinking about hitting the deck and letting another office take over the warning duties here so they can let this thing pass. But we stay up here on the Bettendorf camera. This is approaching that area. This is the hospital here in Bettendorf. I think what other buildings we have up here. This is looking towards that dealership, I think is right there as well.
Yeah, and right in the foreground here, 53rd Street and the Blood Center, 53rd Street on the other side of the Blood Center there in the foreground. This is that street. I don't know the name of it, but it's that street with the offices and such. Behind the two medical centers, the urological office and the orthopedic
Veterans
center.
Memorial?
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Whoa. Whoa, listen. We've got some loud noises here at the station. Let's see here. I'm not seeing anything.
It's a little bit easier to see if we put this into motion.
Yeah, which we'll do. It is right over top of the airport, gosh. But there might be another circulation moving right over top of us here. I don't know if... just to let everybody know in the building, might not be a bad idea to hit shelter because we're hearing a lot of noises on the roof too. You see that circulation here just to the west of Brady?
Yeah, it's right on top of the downtown.
How about everybody at the station? You guys, once you hit shelter, we'll just be ready to go. We're close enough to the door here to hit the basement, but we need to take shelter just like you should be at home too. Looks like there might be a couple areas of circulation.
We saw this last night too. There's one right here. There's a little bit of one back here. Remember, there's the radar site, so it's very easy to tell. Air going toward the radar site, air going away from the radar site, and that actually puts this one here a little bit east of downtown into play. And again, at this point, you know, it's kind of tough to tell where our first circulation is. It's a little, now it's kind of right over the radar site, which I assume is why they are making the gesture to get into shelter at the Weather Service office.
And I bet you, look at I mean, this is going to be surface winds. So, gosh, look at that. Oh my gosh, that's
wow. I hope we don't lose the radar site.
That's 110. That'd be tornadic
winds.
That's a tornado. I mean, that's an EF2 tornado right there. I don't know if that's. Yeah, I mean, we've got outbound winds coming in. Wow, that. Gosh, I hope our friends at the National Weather Service up there in Mount Joy. So you folks, Mount Joy,
trailer park, mobile home community, just north of I-80 there. You know, on Old 61. You folks certainly need to be taking shelter. Hopefully, you've got strong shelter with winds like that in the vicinity.
So let's go here, and I think there's we got other pockets of circulation here. I know the Moline area, and it looks like this is exclusively into the Scott County area. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an expansion of that tornado warning, but certainly this is moving. I mean, this is just not good here. Bettendorf, folks, you absolutely should be taking shelter right now. I'll put a path on this again, and you can see here, Trinity Women's Health Center at 525. It is over top of you right now. You see our Bettendorf camera there. That is, and I know, folks, we have other warnings that we need to get to here. Let's do this. Let's keep this up for right now. We're going to get this through the metro and let you folks know in Bettendorf you have less than I'd say it's moving into Bettendorf now. I'd say right now.
We need shelter now.
We've got a crew. Brianna Baylog is seeking shelter right now out there as well. So any of our crews that are out there, but wow,
anywhere between I-80 and the Mississippi River, you need to be taking shelter because we could have multiple circulations here.
This is that's gonna be the Northwest Boulevard, the Machine Shed Restaurant area.
Yep.
Everybody knows where that's at, right? Heading towards Mountain Joy, the Machine Shed Restaurant, down towards North Park Mall. We have on top of this tornado, and what has been a confirmed tornado. Look at that. We have 110-mile-an-hour winds with this. This is as serious as it gets. It does not get much more serious than this. I think this is a destructive situation. Wow, Eric, I don't know that I've ever seen winds this close to the radar. I mean, look at this. This is just incredible. So I'm going to tell you. Yeah,
our staff right now is actually going to the basement.
Yeah, and that's good. And I think
so
that's
we're taking those safety precautions.
And us here in the studio are very close to the door to take shelter. New tornado warning does include Rock Island County, so we'll get that information. And it is going to be for this area here. We just talked about it, kind of an expansion here of that. And so this does take it into the Port Byron area, Pleasant Valley, up towards LeClaire. This includes LeClaire here into, we got the Pebble Creek area here to the northeast, Middle Road, Thunder Ridge Road, all these roads that are naming off, Devil's Glen Road.
Yeah, Hampton, Lock and Dam 14 area, East Moline.
But look at that, right? Just, I'm telling you, that's impressive. I don't know that I've ever seen that. We got an update coming here on the radar. Let's see what that shows. Still shows that circulation. I would say right now, I'm going to move our camera, which we may have just lost our camera. So we have, I don't have our Bettendorf camera. We may have lost signal. Very possible there. So if we can get off of that, folks, in the control room. They're not there. So what we're going to be stuck with is, okay, so there we go. Our Bettendorf camera is down. We have lost power there, and let's check. Let's get in and check power outages, Kate, while you're on that. So. Briefly here, Bettendorf, and I'm also going to, this warning is over, or the storm is, possible tornado is over top of Mountain Joy at this time. Eldridge, you need to be taking shelter now, too, from the damaging wind threat. Pleasant Valley, LeClaire, and Bettendorf. This is a very serious and life-threatening situation, is on top of the threat of a tornado, and we've got strong indication. We've had a confirmed tornado at some point, too. Move right just to the northwest of the station. We saw power flashes, 63-knot winds and climbing at the airport here. So that's that is very strong.
Yeah, and I'm looking at some of our cameras right now, and the worst thing is that it's kind of rush hour. So people who have been in the office all day coming back home, and seeing a lot of traffic on the road. And we have another tornado warning.
Okay, that is a flash flood emergency. That's going to be another flash flood emergency here. And I'll get the info on that. So, yeah, got a lot happening here, folks. And
then we do have an update on those power outages in the Iowa Quad Cities, 5,745 customers without power.
Okay, and this is that catch-22. We have a tornado warning. This does look like it is transitioning, according to the Weather Service here. They're there. They can see it to a very destructive wind situation. But now we're transitioning here to the secondary threat. This is, again, you should be sheltering in your basements. But now, if you're in a basement that floods, we're under a flash flood emergency once again for the metro. Let's see here. That's the other warning here. I want to get that flash flood warning. Radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain in the warned area. Between 1 and 1.5 inch rain have fallen. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. And given how quickly flash flooding happened on Thursday night, similar should occur in parts of the Quad City Metro once again. That is River Drive in Moline. That is River Drive in Davenport. That is all the old low-lying areas. We had a whole slew of areas that received that. But new severe thunderstorm warning there too, Eric, here into northern Henry County, Whiteside County, and also northwestern Bureau County. I think that's considerable damage threat tagged on that, but also up towards Clinton. Clinton, you need to be taking shelter now. These destructive winds are approaching you, and also to the north. These are moving through Carroll County. Once again, an area that was already hit yesterday. And Eric, here's another problem that we have to think about too. Not only do we have that situation where we've got the destructive winds and that flash flooding potential, but with all the rain we saw yesterday, that ground is very soft. So you're going to get a lot of toppling of trees, and a lot of power poles will topple a lot easier here, especially with 80-mile-an-hour winds.
And yeah, Kyle, just speaking of that, William Ingalls, he tells us several branches and limbs are already down on Brady Street.
Yeah, and that's why I widened the shot out here. Look at the extent of those reds. That is extremely heavy rain. And this is going through areas last night that were flooded, Clinton up to the north, and now it's going to be including some of these areas off to the south as well. Again, look at the numerous severe thunderstorm warnings that we have going. And again, if you are ahead of the storm, you have already been warned. Anywhere from Joe Davies to Carroll to Whiteside to northern portions of Henry County, Illinois, and into Bureau County as well. And we're still with our tornado warning here for the metro, so you should be taking shelter. That also includes portions of Rock Island County as that juts off now. Anywhere, say, along and north of Interstate 80 in Scott County, and then down toward the Mississippi in Scott County, and then some adjacent portions of Rock Island County. You need to be taking shelter now as this tornadic storm moves through the metro quad cities.
Okay, this is from the Weather Service. Their alert. This is an automated deal. 72 knot wind just got, or that 72 mile an hour wind just got confirmed there at the National Weather Service. They're also saying rotation at 53rd and Pine.
Yeah.
That's in Davenport. We've got our Bettendorf camera back up, so I can throw that on Max 2. Give me 1 second here, Max. Let's take.
Yeah, it looks like the National Weather Service lost power. Hopefully that has already come back, because we do see that they have already posted a few things. But there was a report from the emergency manager of Scott County of the 53rd and Pine rotation, and that's really right where we were tracking it with our radar. So our tornado warning, though, does continue. And as far as things are concerned with that tornado warning, though, looks like it's transitioning more into a wind event. And boy, you know, we've been clocking these winds here today anywhere between 50 up to 80 miles per hour. So